Hey, this is Frank Vento with Intero Real Estate. So what's your home worth? That's a loaded question because there's a lot of factors that go into answering that. And of course, every man thinks his home is his castle and it's the best one in the neighborhood or the city or even the county or even the state. So a lot of times it's a matter of opinion, but there's some data that you can gather, and then also the art of pricing. And combining the data and the art and coming up with a value for selling your home. And sometimes people want to know what their house is worth because of putting it into an estate. Sometimes there's been a death in the family and it needs to be valued for the current value of what it's worth, not particularly selling it. So knowing the basis of the question is key. But in general, usually people are asking to know the value. So if they're thinking about selling, they kind of have an idea of what they'll be getting out of their home. So without a crystal ball looking into the future, it's a tough guess. So if somebody says, hey, I'm going to sell my house in 5 years, what's it worth? Really don't know. Even a year out could be a little bit, rough to do. But for current value, best approach is having myself or another professional come out, take a look at your house and check out the condition and the location of the property, obviously bedroom, bathroom count, square footage, lot size, all those other factors, and taking those back and assessing what the market's doing in your particular area based on homes that are similar to yours and making adjustments for either homes that don't have upgrades, homes that do have upgrades, additions of solar, car chargers, all that stuff kind of all piles up and ultimately gives us a number that we can go to market with. And sometimes the market says, nah, we think you're wrong. We think it's worth more. Sometimes the market says you're right on target, boom, it's sold. And other times it'll sit and the market says, nah, I think you guessed a little bit high and we're gonna wait until you lower that price, or somebody's gonna come in with a lower offer that may be offensive to you, but really the market determines the value, which is basically the buyers out there in the market that are currently looking. So that's what I have for you today. If you're thinking about selling, feel free to give me a call, 650-888-9900, and we can make an appointment for me to come and take a look at your house and help you determine what the current market value of your property is worth. So if you have questions about your home value or any other questions related to real estate, again, feel free to give me a call at 650-888-9900. Thank you.